Okay, we're making the assumption that you have logged in with your username and password and have arrived at the pickup point landing page. And it should look something like this one. Let's start off by looking at the panel on the left-hand side, Your Account. This gives some essential information, specifically who is the person who's logged in, the name, what is the email associated with that particular account, and also when did you last log in. And you can see there's a date, but interestingly there is also an IP address, so it is possible to see from which device, or at least which IP was used when the last person logged in using this account. Let us turn our attention to the status panel. First of all, it identifies that you have accessed the correct pickup point, in this case Cathyville Clinic. Then it gives us a little status summary. First of all, expected deliveries. In this case it's 0. But what are expected deliveries? These are the number of PMPs expected for delivery at that pickup point. And this does include those parcels that are en route from the service provider, and also those parcels that are physically already at the pickup point but have not yet been scanned into the system. Then you'll see there is for issue. These are the number of parcels that have already been scanned into the system and have been acknowledged by the service provider and are available to issue to the various patients. The next item, unclaimed, and says there 2 to 7 days late, means these are the number of parcels that have not been collected by patients after 2 to 7 days of the scheduled collection date. And finally it says for upliftment, these are the number of parcels not collected by patients after 7 days of the scheduled collection date. That is, parcels that must be scanned out to request upliftment or being taken back by the service provider. The panel below, associated accounts, basically tells us every user account that is registered to a specific pickup point. And this includes the name of the user's email address, and the date of last activity for each of those users. So what's these funny little things down here below the associated accounts? These are task reminders. So they will highlight the number of PMPs that have not been scanned in for receipt, and a Manage PMPs button is available as a shortcut to the web page to manage these PMPs. And the task reminders also tell you the number of PMPs that have not been scanned out to request upliftment by the service provider. And they too have a Manage PMPs button as a shortcut to the web page to manage these PMPs. Note, if the PUP does not have any PMPs to scan in for receipt, or any PMPs that should have been scanned out requesting upliftment by the service provider, the task reminders will not appear. And finally, on the landing page, if we look to the right-hand side, you will see a notification panel which alerts you to any system changes that have been made to the system since you've last used it.